everyone, my name is Runal and I am from grade 5R from Al-Noor International School. Today I'll be talking about agriculture and fishing. So now, to start off today's lesson, let's learn about the agriculture production. Now, farmers in the many Arabian Gulf countries are largely encouraged to grow a wider range of crops. Now, this is partly because when there is a large supply of just one specific product, the value and the prices go down. This is because the demand for each crop significantly decreases because there is a very large supply. So each farmer has to make more of that specific crop just to earn the same amount of money he made before. So now it is also not a good idea just to rely on just one type of crop, because if that specific crop has a problem or a specific disease that causes the crop to fail, that means the farmer is in big trouble. And in addition, if farmers can make more of the crops that the population really needs, then the rate of importing from other countries would significantly decrease. And this is very positive for economics. Now, let's look at agricultural production from the Arabian Gulf countries. Now, even though of the Arabian Gulf countries' very harsh conditions, they still can provide a significant amount of crops. Now, these include vegetables, salads, fruits, cereals and fodder crops, cash crops, and even animal products. Now, let's see the first category, vegetables and salads. Now, there are many of them in the Arabian Gulf countries that they produce, and here are some: celery, potatoes, cucumbers, lettuce, peppers, tomatoes, cabbage, red cabbage, cauliflowers, carrots, and beans. Now let's look at a different section, fruits. Now I know most of you like to eat fruits, don't you? So here are the fruits that the Arabian Gulf countries produce. Citrus fruits. Now citrus fruits are practically like lemons, oranges, mangoes, melons, and dates. Now dates is the highly produced one in all of this. Now let's have a look at cereals and fodder crops. Okay, so now there's not much, but they do produce this in very large and great numbers. These are wheat and alfalfa. Now let's look at cash crops. This is another section. Now you must be wondering, what is cash crops? Now cash crops are not meant to be for the population to eat or consume, but these cash crops are basically crops that farmers grow just to earn money. None of this is used for eating. So these include flowers. Usually there are flowers which are roses and chrysanthemums in the Arabian Gulf. So now finally let's come to the last section of our categories, animal products. Now this will include meat, eggs and milk. Don't forget fish. Okay, so now let's have a look at fisheries. Now marine and fishery resources include pearls. which were once an important part of trade in historic times. It is also used in trade nowadays. So now, fish is a very important and quite popular part of people's diets. And the fishing industry has faced a growing, larger demand for its products from the growing, vast population. And the coastal wetlands, mangrove swamps, and finally the seagrass beds in some Arabian Gulf countries, remember some, are very important nursery grounds for fish. Now this is where they breed. Okay, so now we have learned a lot in today's lesson. So why not we just refresh up with 4 questions. So here's the first one. Name 4 types of products that Arabian Gulf countries produce. So, I'm asking only 4, not all. Can you remember any categories? Let's see. Here are some. Vegetables and salads, fruits, animal products, cash crops. Now, you might have written any other answer. As long as it's all we discussed, it should be correct. Now down to the second one. Which fruits do the Arabian Gulf countries produce? Okay, so now here we've got some options. Citrus fruits, papaya, bananas. Okay, try to memorize these ones and try to recall any of these words and have we learned them in our lesson. Any guesses? Okay then, here's the answer. Citrus fruits. Okay, now down to the third one. Animal products include fish, eggs, milk, and yes. Okay, the answer is meat. That was an easy one. Now let's go to something even harder. So here we've got cereals and fodder crops include here options. Which one do you think? Wheat, alfalfa, both wheat and alfalfa. Now answer on your whiteboard and write A, B or C. Which one you think is correct? Okay, so now this is the answer of our very last question. Both wheat and alfalfa. So if you wrote C in your mini whiteboard, then you are correct and you have learned a lot in today's lesson. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson and I really hope to see you soon. Bye!